Hey friends, how are y'all doing today? I am doing well. In today's video, we are going to be doing some Christmas baking. This isn't necessarily a recipe video, it's just, we're just having fun and baking because I do this traditionally every year. I bake a lot of stuff for everybody because I enjoy it. I really like to bake, and every year the list of people that I give baked goods to just gets like longer and longer because people end up getting it and they're like, holy crap, these are good, and then I end up making them for other people, so then I end up having like this big giant bake-a-thon. I'm taking you guys on that adventure today. So alright, so for the baking I'm doing cookies. The Nestle Toll House, like these chocolate chip lovers, are really good. They're like soft and gooey, so I like to use these ones. Brownies. So I use the Betty Crocker Supreme Triple Chunk. I've used these for years and they are so good. I don't like home make everything because I just don't have that kind of time. And then I'm also making some peanut butter balls. And then I usually also make those little sugar cookies that have like the Santas and the trees and stuff on them. But I couldn't find any this year, so yeah. Oh, I forgot. I'm also making fudge. So the easiest like fudge you can make in the entire world is 1 part of creamy peanut butter and 1 part of vanilla icing, same parts. So these are 1 pound a piece, and I got 2 things of them, so I'm gonna make fudge with these. Now, what to get into first? I guess the cookies, because I already made 2 things of brownies because I needed those brownie pans. I only have the 2, and I've got 2 more batches of brownies that I need to make, so I was letting them like cool down. So I'll open up these cookies. I've already washed my hands. See how like big these are? So when the oven preheats, I will throw those in there. While we're waiting on that, I'm looking for something to scoop out the icing and the peanut butter, but I guess this is gonna have to do. This, I have a bowl, and I'm just gonna take the peanut butter, and I'm doing 2, so I'm doing 2 peanut butter, 2 icings to make like a really big batch. So I actually had to cut the camera off while I did that because it took forever, but here's all the peanut butter and icing in here. This is gonna make a lot of fudge. So we're gonna throw this in the microwave. I'm gonna put it in there for 30 seconds and then stir it, and then another 30 seconds until it's like all melted. We're gonna take our cookies. The timer said like 12 to 13 minutes, so we're gonna do that, and then I have like 3 more batches to make, and then I also have the brownies and the peanut butter balls. So let's see about this. So I have a whisk for this, and I don't know where I put it. I'm gonna put it in for like 20 more seconds, and I'm gonna look for that whisk. So also for the fudge, I have this like, I don't know, I think it's a cake pan, and I've got parchment paper lined. I learned my lesson last year to use parchment paper because it does stick to the pan, and then this helps like get all the fudge out because you put it in the fridge to chill. I think I'm just gonna let it chill like overnight. I had to change my shirt because I got hot. So it's normally more of like a runny consistency, but it's kind of like, I don't know, it's thick. I think it's because I did such a big batch. So once I've got it in there, I'm gonna take So I usually use like 2 small cake pans to make it, but I couldn't find them, so this is probably going to be some really thick fudge. Alright, so we had our first batch of cookies done, so I went ahead and took them out. I'm going to let them cool before I start on any more. So we are going to work on the peanut butter balls. When I'm doing a recipe, I honestly just Google like what I'm trying to make. Like I looked up peanut butter balls, and I found a recipe, and this is for crazyforcrust.com, and I'll link the recipe for this in the below, but we need, and I don't have this measured out, I'll have to measure it out in a second. 1 cup of creamy peanut butter, 6 tablespoons of vanilla, oh, I'm just kidding, 6 tablespoons of butter, 2 3/4 cups of powdered sugar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and a package of melting chocolate. So it said on here Ghirardelli, but I got these. when I'm baking, I like to measure and melt in like these Anchor glass things. So sometimes I'll make like those chocolate dip pretzels, and this is what I use for those. And that's what I'm going to use to melt the chocolate to dip them in. But I'm going to go ahead and get everything measured out. And then I also have the mixer over here, the bowl right here. So before starting on the peanut butter balls, I decided to start more cookies. So I get these from the dollar store, and this is just like a cookie spatula. I'm going to go ahead and get these right here. I think I'm going to stop and actually edit today's video real quick before I keep going, because I need to do that. It's still not up. So let me go do that, and then we'll start on the peanut butter balls and the brownies and the rest of the cookies. You guys, I was getting ready to leave to go pick up the baby, and I got in my car and I saw someone pull into my yard like behind my car, so I couldn't get out, and I was like, what the heck? And she was like walking towards me with something in her hands, and she's like, are you Santana? And I was like, yeah. And some flowers. So I came inside and I asked my husband, I was like, is this your doing? And he said no. And there's a card on it. I'm not gonna flip around because our address is on here, but one of my clients sent me flowers and a panda for Christmas. Isn't that sweet? Like, I was not expecting that at all, so I'm definitely gonna have to thank them. I sent them deviled eggs, so that's probably why they sent it. But anyway, I wanted to show off my flowers and tell you guys it's getting late and the baby's here. She's sleeping, so I'm probably just gonna film the rest of this and do a voiceover. So hi, it's voiceover Tana here to finish the baking adventure. So I was making 2 more pans of brownies. I know that like throughout the video it looks like I'm making like a lot of food, but it was going to, I think I counted 18 to 20 different people. So it literally looks like so much food, but it's just like being divided into like so many containers for different people. So it's not like all for like a small party, like it's like for a lot of different people, and I'm just one of those people that likes to make sure that I've made enough. Like I'd rather have made too much than not enough. But so I was mixing the brownies and pouring them into the pans because I had to let the other ones cool down to remove them so I could use these pans again. I don't normally make this many brownies, but like I said, every year I have more and more people to like to make stuff for, so I had to make like 4 batches of brownies versus 2. And then I had to finish off the cookies. I don't know where I got this cookie sheet, but this thing is a lifesaver. And I had the measurements out here. Like I said, the peanut butter ball recipe is in the description. The recipe that they had has freaking way too much powdered sugar. So actually this is the second try. I had to throw away the first batch that I made because it got like beat it up and like too hard to use. So I was doing my own thing here. I put the peanut butter, the butter, and the vanilla in there, and then I just started like pouring in the powdered sugar until it was like a good consistency, because I used the amount that the recipe said, and I tell you what, I wasted so much product. I was so mad because I couldn't do anything with it. Like it was like in like little beads. And I didn't keep the footage, and I wish I would have, just to show you guys what happened, but like it was completely unusable. So I did a little bit of time, and then I scraped the sides, or I tried to, and I was checking the consistency, and it was still a little sticky. So I was like, okay, I need to add a little bit more. So I put the beater down, and then I put some more powdered sugar. My oven looks like a total mess now because I had powdered sugar all over the freaking place. So anyway, I just kept adding a little bit at a time, and to check it, I just took a little piece and like balled it up myself, and I was like, okay, this is what I need it for. So I felt like that was enough. So I rolled them all into balls, and this is gonna be the longest part of the video, but I thought it was like really satisfying because I don't know, this is how I dip the peanut butter balls. I've been doing it this way for a long time. I just fill that Anchor thing up with the chocolate chips, and I'll melt them in the microwave for like 30-second intervals, and keep like take them out and stir them, and like if they ever get too hard, I'll put a little bit of coconut oil in them, which I did pretty good this time at like keeping up with it. And I like to take the 2 forks, and I just use them kind of like as extensions of my hands, and I like to like plop the little peanut butter balls down there, and I'll stir them, and like, I don't know, coat them really well and then put them on the tray. Oh man, this is like the most tedious part. I think this took me like 8 minutes total to do, and I don't know, it's just satisfying to watch. And I wanted to thank you guys for watching this. It's not the end of the video, I just wanted to thank you. It is Christmas Eve, which is really hard to believe. I feel like doing Vlogmas has made the countdown to Christmas a lot better, because I'm like, when December 1st hits, I'm like, alright, it's Christmas. It's Christmas now, and like 25 days, it feels like forever when you're waiting for Christmas, especially since this year it was my daughter's first Christmas. Like, it just really couldn't come fast enough, and I was glad that I did Vlogmas a lot because it really took my mind off of like waiting. I don't know if I'm gonna do it again because it took a lot out of me. Like, you guys, I have been working so hard on these videos. Even today, I forgot to eat dinner. It's 9:30 at night as I'm doing this voiceover, and I just realized a few minutes ago that I forgot to eat because I've been so busy editing, like getting all this footage ready, that I just flat out just forgot. And but anyway, like I said, the Vlogmas videos have been a lot of fun. I don't know if you guys have been enjoying them, but I think they have been a really good way for me to get the time going by. They've been great for the channel. I've got a lot of new subscribers, so hello. Thank you for subscribing. This is not the type of content I'd normally have up all year, but it's fun for now. Also, I already have January and February's hair colors picked out. I had the same hair color, like this, it was like silver on top with like purple underneath. I had that for years, and last year when I wanted to start changing my hair colors, when I started my YouTube channel, and then I found out I was pregnant, so I didn't want to be like going hard changing my hair color all the time when I was pregnant, so I was holding off on it. Because I've had all these like ideas of colors that I want to try, and like different brands I want to try. And there's a lot of that coming for the new year. And I've already got a couple of games lined up that I'd like to play for the channel. And like I said in my last video, if you guys watched it, the favorites one, I'm gonna take a little break from Vlogmas until the new year, and I'm gonna really figure out my new camera. I would love to just read like the manual front to back, and I want to know every part of it. Like, I don't want to be confused or like mess up, because I know when I was learning my camera, there's so many videos you guys never even got to see because the footage was so bad quality or so out of focus, or like it would have quit recording and I would have lost the footage, and I don't want to have all those difficulties that I used to have. I want to know exactly how to work my camera and how to do the best job I can so I can get out better quality videos for you all. So yeah, I want to definitely work hard on learning how to use my camera. And what else do I want to do? I know I also mentioned I'm not going to be doing the favorites videos anymore. I don't think anybody really likes them, and I mean, I like them. I like doing them. They're some of my favorites to do, but I don't feel like anybody really likes them, so that one was my last one. Alright, and we're about to finish up the peanut butter balls. So here is the fruits of our labor, you guys. Look at how gorgeous. And I've also already put them all into the containers behind them. I didn't film that because I had people's names like on them and stuff. So there's everything we made today. Thank you for watching. Alright, so that was the great Christmas bake-a-thon. And you know what today is? It is Christmas Eve. I don't know if I'm going to include... We always open Christmas Eve gifts, but I might include that into Christmas days. But yeah, it's only one more day till Christmas. Tomorrow is Christmas. Very excited about that. So tomorrow you'll see us opening presents for Christmas Day, and I'm going to get that done kind of early so that I can edit it and get it up, and then I have a lot of stuff to do getting things going for the channel. So anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow for Christmas Day. Hope everyone has a good rest of your day. Bye!